Greetings Cancer, this is Zodiac Connections, and we will be discussing the predictions for your zodiac sign for the week of the 29th of May to the 4th of June. We will divide your horoscope in 6 sections, namely career, finances, love and sex, health, friends and family, and especially for students. So, let's get started without any further ado. Career. Cancer, this week is all about creativity and innovation. And boy, are the planets doing some funky things up there. The planetary transits are encouraging you to be more expressive and original in your work. This is a great week to come up with new ideas and projects. Just be careful not to get too carried away or lose sight of the big picture. You may be so focused on being creative that you start forgetting to eat and sleep. You may be so eager to come up with new ideas that you start brainstorming in the shower. You may be so passionate about your work that you start working late into the night. You may be so successful in your career that you start getting invited to all the best parties. The week starts off with a Mercury-Jupiter trine, which means you'll be feeling extra chatty and ready to network your way to the top. So, polish up that resume and start hitting up those LinkedIn connections, my crabby friend. With the Sun and Mercury in your 10th house of career, this is a great time to make moves and climb the corporate ladder. Don't be afraid to speak up in meetings and show your boss what you're made of. Finances. Your finances are looking good this week, Cancer. You may be able to make some extra money through a side hustle or by investing in a new project. Just be careful not to overspend, or you could find yourself in a bit of trouble. You may be so excited about your new financial windfall that you start throwing money around like it's confetti. You may be so generous with your money that you start buying gifts for everyone you know, even people you don't really like. You may be so lucky in the stock market that you start thinking about quitting your job and becoming a full-time day trader. You may be so successful in your side hustle that you start thinking about quitting your day job and starting your own business. The full moon on June 2nd is illuminating your 2nd house of money and values. You might find yourself re-evaluating your budget and making some changes to your spending habits. Just remember, there's no shame in being frugal. You don't need that third latte from Starbucks, I promise. Love and sex. Your love life is heating up this week, Cancer. You may be feeling more attracted to your partner than ever before. If you're single, you could meet someone special at a party or social event. Just be careful not to get too attached too quickly. You may be so smitten with your new love interest that you start stalking them on social media. You may be so passionate about your new relationship that you start making out in public places. You may be so lucky in love that you start thinking about getting married. You may be so happy in your relationship that you start planning your honeymoon. Venus is moving into your 11th house of friendships on May 30th, which means you might find yourself developing feelings for a friend. Keep in mind, though, that it's important to communicate your intentions clearly and make sure you're both on the same page before making any moves. One wrong move and you could lose your best friend to the love and desire. One right move and you and your friend can plan your bedroom sex. Health. Your health is in good shape this week, Cancer. You may be feeling more energetic and motivated than usual. Just be sure to get enough sleep and eat a healthy diet. You should definitely drink some water this week to keep your stomach well digested. You may be so energized by your new workout routine that you start running marathons. You may be so motivated to eat healthy that you start cooking all your own meals. You may be so healthy that you start thinking about entering a bodybuilding competition. You may be so happy with your new body that you start posing in the mirror. With Mars in your 6th house of health, you're feeling motivated to hit the gym and take care of your body. Just make sure you're not overdoing it and causing injury. Slow and steady wins the race, my friend. Students. This week, Cancer, you may find yourself feeling more focused and motivated in your studies. You may be able to ace that test you've been dreading or finally finish that paper that's been hanging over your head. You may be so focused on your studies that you start forgetting to eat and sleep. You may be so motivated to do well in school that you start tutoring your classmates. You may be so smart that you start thinking about becoming a doctor or lawyer. You may be so successful in your studies that you start thinking about writing a book. Jupiter is in your 9th house of higher education, which means this is a great time to focus on your studies and take advantage of any learning opportunities that come your way. Just don't forget to take breaks and give your brain some rest. Family and friends. Your relationships with your family and friends are going well this week, Cancer. You may be able to spend some quality time with the people you love. Just be sure to listen to them and be supportive. You may be so excited to see your family and friends that you start jumping up and down and waving your arms. You may be so happy to be around the people you love that you start crying tears of joy. You may be so loved by your family and friends that you start feeling like the luckiest person in the world. The Sun and Mercury in your 10th house of career might have you feeling a little preoccupied with work. But don't forget to make time for your loved ones. Schedule a family dinner or movie night with friends to unwind and de-stress. Love and friendship are planning to create chaos in your life. If played well, you could be the luckiest person on the planet by the end of this week. Overall, this is a good week for Cancer. You may be feeling a bit restless and impatient, but the planetary transits are encouraging you to make some changes. Just take things one step at a time and you'll eventually find your way. Also, monthly horoscope for the month of June for all the zodiacs are out there. Don't forget to go through your readings for the next month and ask your friends to go through the same as well. If you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to my channel Zodiac Connection for every weekly and monthly horoscope updates.